Hello guys, welcome to Spice Channel TV. If you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. On today's news report, my country people, wahala dey o, no be small thing dey happen for the country, as some certain group have asked the Nigerian INEC chairman to resign before the March 11th governorship and legislative elections. There is fire on the mountain, so it seems that Nigerians have decided to take their grievances and their anger to another level by demanding that the INEC chairman should resign before the March 11th governorship and legislative elections, because this time around they no wan hear say they shoot bird mama fly. Let's find out more as we hit the news. The civil group Movement for Democracy has kicked the Nigerian electoral body INEC over the poor conduct of the 2023 general elections. The group condemned INEC for lacking efficient plans to ensure the smooth conduct of the Saturday's polls, despite budgeting 305 billion for it. It therefore called on the INEC chairman, Mahmoud Yakubu, to immediately step down, stating, "We have no confidence in him anymore in his capacity to conduct even the remaining state-level elections," it said. The group also asked that the elections held where the bimodal voter accreditation system (BVAS) machines were not used to upload and transmit results real-time be cancelled forthwith and be redone. This was stated in a statement jointly signed by the group's stakeholders, worrying how Nigeria experienced and witnessed an alarming rate of increasing voter apathy owing to the near total loss of confidence by Nigerians. The statement reads, "Movement for Democracy is alliance of social movements, the civil society, socialist activists, trade union activists, and pro-democracy activists. We stand at this difficult time in the history of our country's political development to raise our voice against the prevailing crisis and irregularities that have occurred in the Saturday's February 25th, 2023 general elections." The group noted that Nigerians had hoped that the elections would be transparent because they believed that the results would be electronically transmitted from polling units to the headquarters of the electoral body through the use of the bimodal voters accreditation system (BVAS). It is therefore become imperative to call the press conference at this junction to let the whole world know that what happened on Saturday, the 25th of February 2023, it is not only symbolic but also a clear orchestrated plan to deprive Nigerians their civil rights through a sham election. To us, from the onset, and contrarily to the totally false and misleading dummies the INEC chairman sold to the public, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) lacked efficient planning to conduct this election, especially during the critical stages of it. This was made manifest on the election day in delayed polling process and also the failure of all important BVAS, amongst others. So clearly, these were totally avoidable pitfalls, as INEC had all the time and resources needed to do the right thing. For the records, INEC has about 40 billion annual budget and over 305 billion to conduct the 2023 elections. It also set the frames by itself, ratifying that it was ready and everything was in place. We therefore hold the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) responsible for all the crises, for all the failures, for all the irregularities that have surrounded the February 25th presidential election. There are evidences that seem to strongly point to the fact that the failures we saw with the beavers were premeditated. We have had documented records of the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, denying the allegations in November 2022 that he was planning to abandon the all-important electronic transmission of results, as well as to frustrate the use of the beavers to upload results at polling units to the INEC's result viewing portal. He roundly denied this and restated that the electronic transmission of results was a part of the legal requirement and shall be followed. The world can therefore see that this INEC is a fraud. As stated earlier, the two most important reforms introduced by the Electoral Act 2022 are the use of the beavers for the accreditation of the voters and electronic transmission of results. So how come that the same device work effectively in most polling units for accreditation but suddenly failed in the transmission of the presidential results? How come? These are some of the questions begging for answers. So clearly, the INEC chairman is taking Nigerians for granted. The energy, the sweat, and even the blood of Nigerians who defied all odds, including violence, melted out against them. To persevere and to cast their votes is not what the chairman of the INEC should take for granted. You cannot accept the beavers for accreditation and reject it for transmission of results. Not only that it doesn't make sense, it is also against the rule of the game. So that is why we have called that INEC should resign. Yes, INEC repeatedly assured Nigerians on both. But see, look at what they have done to us. We condemn in strongest terms these observable sharp practices around the February 25th elections. As we speak, the European Union has already pointed out that the Nigerians 2023 presidential elections was distorted and not credible. And as we are not alone on this, therefore, based on the foregoing, we demand that the INEC chairman should be removed immediately and step down, because we have no confidence in him. We have no confidence in him, in his capability to conduct even the remaining state-level elections. That the elections where those beavers were not used to upload and transmit results real-time be cancelled, henceforth, and be redone. Guys, these guys are really serious about this particular issue. My country people, no be small thing dey happen. So Nigerians have decided to stand their ground and insist that the INEC chairman must step down. He must resign because he has been compromised and he has now become a very corrupt INEC chairman, and he has frustrated Nigerians a lot upon the promise he had made to Nigerians, yet he ended up failing us. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning this issue? I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below.